Hello lovely people, welcome to Paasolo creation video tutorial. In this video, we are going to learn how to create a social media post for an e-commerce product banner. So we are going to start from scratch and work ourselves all the way to the end. But before we dive into this, let's talk about our sponsor for this video, Skillshare. Skillshare is a huge learning platform with thousands of premium classes for creative and curious people. They have 1,000 of inspiring classes about graphic design, photography, illustration, filmmaking, freelancing, and much more. They offer 3,000 classes about Photoshop alone. One class that I really like is Photoshop Essentials, called from Danny Scott. He has almost 50 premium content for Photoshop class only. Unlike YouTube, Skillshare is 100% free of ads, so you can stay focused and follow wherever your creativity take you. And for the first 1,000 people who join Skillshare from the link in the description below will get 1 month free trial premium membership. Join Skillshare to boost your creative today. I personally have a class there, so when you join Skillshare using the link, you also have access to my class, 1 month free premium to explore more from the top creatives and me as well. Now let's get back to our tutorial. Alright, let's jump right in. So first of all, open up your Photoshop and set your width 2000 by 2000 pixels for the height. Click on create. A new canvas is going to open for you. Then I'm going to fill the background with black, so click on D to set the default foreground and background color, and with the help of your paint bucket tool, click once on your document to fill with black background. And by the way, if you see anything that you like about this video, please make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. Let's continue. So from here, with the help of my shape tool, I'll start to make a shape, but before then, let me bring in rulers. So I'll bring in my first ruler, make sure it is centered, and then I'll drag one also from the up, make sure it is centered. Alright, so from here I'll add a new layer, and with the new layer selected, with the help of my pen tool, I'm going to make a shape at the top. So I'll start by a point, then with the help of my shape to keep its proportion, then create another shape over here. Then at the top, I'll click on shape to create my shape for me. Then from here, I can change my color, double click on it and select a white color. Then from here, Ctrl T for free transform, and with the free transform selected, make sure that you have this place also selected, so that you are going to get this middle point or this anchor on the middle. And then I'm going to drag this one all the way here, and also I'm going to rotate this one a bit, just like this. Okay, then from here click on OK to accept changes, and then I'll hold down Shift Ctrl plus Shift Ctrl Alt plus T to make a duplicate several times. So when you get your shape all the way completed, then click on your move tool and we have our shape completed. Then from here, with my shape selected, I'll go to FX gradient overlay, and then I'll select my gradient. So I'll select any default gradient, just like this. Okay, then I'll apply from black to red. So one side black and one side red. Click on OK, and then I'll increase opacity all the way to 100% and change the blending mode from screen to normal. Alright, then from here I'll make sure that the linear style is set to radial, and I'll increase the scale all the way up. Alright. Okay, so something like this is perfect. So I'll leave it around 90, and then I'll click on OK. So I'm going to get this nice looking shape over here, then I'll drag it and bring it to this point, and then with my layer selector I'll go to adjustment, then I'll select gradient, and then I'm going to select this same black to red, and then click on OK. Change the blending mode from linear to radial, and I'll increase this. Click on OK. Then from here, with the gradient selected, I'll go to blending mode and I'll change this one from normal to screen. Okay, so from here, this is the effect that we are going to get. So if you want to see more black, double click on the layer, open this, and I will drag in the black a little so that I'm going to see more of the black at the edges. Click on OK, click on OK. So we are almost done with our background, but if you want to fade up the shape a little bit, add a new layer, then select your brush tool, shortcut is B. So with your brush selected, I'll make it very big, and then I'll copy sample color over here, and I'm going to click on with a soft one brush so that it's going to fade a little bit of this over here for me. Alright, so from here I can select all of these, Ctrl G to group, and I can name this one as my background. Alright, so from here I'll bring in my shoe. I will adjust this until I am happy with the results. Then I'll make sure that the center of the background matches where the shoe is pointing. And then I can also, of course, make this one bigger. Alright, so when you are happy with the results, then we are going to add a shadow. So with the help of my ellipse, I'm going to draw an ellipse just like this, fill with black background. So I'll select black, and then I'll go to filter, blur, and I'll choose Gaussian blur. Then convert to smart objects and apply around 35 to 40. Click on OK. Then I'm going to rotate this one a bit. Click on OK to accept changes, and I'll bring this one beneath the shoes. Okay, so something like this is perfect, and if it is too much, we can adjust the opacity over here to maybe 90, and we can see the result. But let me maintain around 95. Okay, so from here I'm going to add my text shape to make this one stand out. Alright, so from here I can see that this layer is disturbing me too much, so I'm going to remove this layer, or better still reduce the opacity of this, so that I'm going to see a lot of the background. So before and after, so a little of it is not bad. Then I'll lock my background. Then with the help of my text tool, I'll add all my text that I want to add. Alright, so from here with my shape tool selected, I'm going to draw a rectangle just like this. Then I'll fill one with white background, make a duplicate. By the way, if you want to remove this from the center, Ctrl T for quick transform, and we can uncheck this and it will be removed. Alright, so from here I'll make this one a little bigger, and I'll change the color to something like this, and then I'll move this one a little down here. So let me select both of them, drag it over here, and I'll move it behind the text, and let me make this one a little bigger over here too. Alright, so from here with all and with the text selected, Ctrl C for free transform, right click, and I'm going to click on skill, and I'll drag this over here. So to make it work for me, Control J to group, Control T, right click scale, and I'm going to push this one over here so that it's going to make this nice effect for me. Alright, so from here I'm going to position my text until I'm happy with the result, and I'll change the text color where necessary. Alright, so from here I'll select all of them, Control A, and then I'm going to align it on top over here so that it's going to be centered for me. Alright, so from there I'll come here and I'm going to add another text and a shape over here. So I'll add my shape, and then I'll make sure this one is rounded, and I'm going to type in my text. Alright, so from here with my ellipse tool selected, I'm going to draw ellipse, and then I'll change this one to white, or let me take this nice color over here, and let's say we are giving a discount of 50%. Then from here I'm going to add this nice icon that I got from the internet, so rotate it, make it small. Then I'm going to change the color to all white, and let's see the result. Wow, really amazing, right? So from here I'm going to add my logo shapes to it, and we'll be done. And then I'll make a small rectangle shapes just like this, change the color to white, and then I'll make a duplicate, few times. Then I'm going to also make another duplicate over here, select all the 4, select all the 6, and then I'm going to also make another duplicate, and Adobe AI is going to help me align it to the center. So from here I'll select all of them, then Control E to merge all of them into one, and I'm going to reduce the opacity to maybe 80%, or let's say 60%. I'll make it a little smaller, make a copy over here, and then too I'm going to make another copy over here too. Then I'll make a copy over here, and I'll rotate this. Okay, make another copy, and then I'll leave it over here. This is a simple way you can design a social media flyer or a social media banner in Adobe Photoshop. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please make sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't. Also, you can check the link in the description box to download this source file. Until next time, peace.